Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning this morning with this series called Courageous, and the word for today is voices. And so as we travel in the journey of life, it is important to pack our bags very well, to put the best ingredients inside, because the journey ahead of us sometimes can be bumpy, and we have encountered this with the coronavirus pandemic. It has been insurmountably challenging and difficult for so many of us. And during these times, we've been hearing voices, and one of the voices has been a voice of fear. But fear is not a new emotion. We have felt it in times past in our lives, as well as the people in the history of the world in times past. And I want to just bring you this faith-based story. And if you're not a person of faith, please stick around. You might just learn something new. There was this leader who was entrusted with a mission to take this nation who was in slavery, to take them out of slavery and take them to a new place, a new land, where God actually promised that He will give it to them. So He gave them that promise. And as they were journeying ahead of, in this journey, at one point they chose 12 people to go and check this land. And the people came back, and 10 out of them, they agreed. They said, this land is really good, flowing with milk and honey, but the people who live there are so big, and they're like giants, and we are like a grasshoppers before them. It is impossible to get these promises that, this God has been telling us. And so when people heard this, the nation, everybody was infected with so much great fear, and they were wailing all night. But 2 people out of that group, they were able to replace the voice of fear with one of courage and faith in God's promises. And this is exactly what I want to recommend for you today. Thank you and take care.